They approach the Earnhardt Technologies starting box. They're in it. They're on it. And the mining construction green flag is out, and we're racing.
It'll be Mills going to lead the field down the back straightaway on the outside. He'll pull the 19 of Ryan Gustin with him. Marlar back to third, but it'll be the young gun, Trey Mills, going to lead the field on lap number 1.
Trey Mills using that high side groove in the 14 car. Now moving upstairs with him. It'll be Roger Gustin. Gustin with a big move on the start, moving up into that second spot as they come off of 4. We got trouble, one off the banking. Sam Searide goes off the banking in turn 3.
And the top left of the frame right here may have had a little contact right there with the 18, and
just
over the top of the berm he goes.
And they're in the Earnhardt Technologies restart zone. And the mining construction green flag is out. Side by side, up front for the lead, it'll be Mills. He will pull Gustin about 4 car lengths down the back straightaway.
Just about 4 wide for third for a moment. Here comes Ricky Weiss challenging Gustin for second. Cameron Marlar, he'll fall outside the top 5 as Dalton Wilson moves up to 4th ahead of Jimmy Owens.
Restart zone, they're there. And the mining construction green flag is out. We're back to racing. 5 laps complete, 45 to go.
Weiss hanging tough with Gustin down the back straightaway, just about side by side for second. Gustin will cut him off, he'll take second. And now they'll go almost 3 wide for third. Here comes Dalton Wilson, Jimmy Owens as well. Cameron Marlar not done yet.
Cameron Marlar working down on the bottom. Now we got Owens on the bottom. He's working on Wilson in the 18D car. That's the battle for 4th.
Working his way through the field.
Here comes the 57. Zach Mitchell. He'll move up a couple of spots. He gets 2 for 1 off of 2 down the back straightaway. Battling with Josh Putman in the 212 car.
Battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th right there on your screen. Mitchell will move up to 7th or side by side for 8th. Right behind him, Jackson Heiss. Young 17-year-old driver sitting in the top 10 as well. 10 laps down, 40 to go. We got a car off the berm over out of turn number 3. Mining construction green flag is back out. Trey Mills on the gas.
Trey Mills is leading down the front straightaway into turn 1. Side by side for second behind him. They might make it a 3-car dance for the lead off at 2 down the back straightaway. Weiss working the inside, trying to move underneath Gustin. He'll make the pass. Can he make it 2 for 1? No, but he'll get second.
Ricky Weiss catfishing here at I-75, making it work. He's moved his way up to second, now has his sights set on Trey Mills in the 14 car. It'll be 12 laps down, 38 to go at the line. Here comes Ricky Weiss.
And Putnam up to 5th, Mitchell running 6th.
And Putnam's took it.
Mitchell right now is working on that hard Charger performance.
Got another one off the berm in turn number 3. Behind the back straightaway, Cameron Marlar in the 57 car, your pole sitter, having all kinds of problems here in the main event, now finds himself the victim of the next Coltman Farms caution.
All right, getting set to come back to green as they come out of the Earnhardt Technologies restart zone. Mining construction green flag is out, and we are back racing.
Back underway, Trey Mills going to lead the field down the back straightaway once again. Ricky Weiss in position. Josh Putnam, he slipped up. He's fallen outside the top 10. Now we have a race for the lead. Ricky Weiss all over the back bumper of Trey Mills. He'll get down the inside in turn number 1 and 2. Here comes the Canadian.
And Trey Mills trying to hold off the hard charging guy from Manitoba, Canada. As they work down the front straightaway, as they pull away from the 3rd place car, Dalton Wilson.
Ryan Gustin sitting back in position number 4, Dalton Wilson 3rd. Jimmy Owens has found his way back inside the top 5, having a great battle with Zach Mitchell, 5th and 6th side by side on the speedway. But can't take your eye off this race lead, because here comes Ricky Weiss once again, gets a good run into turn number 2. Just doesn't quite have the stuff down the back straightaway yet.
He can get up to about his door, but then he kind of runs out of steam, and on the outside, Trey Mills with the momentum. But I tell you, he is inching away at that. He's up alongside of him now, off of 2 down the back straightaway. He'll dive in the bottom of turn number 3. Doesn't have enough momentum to clear him, but they're side by side down the front straightaway into turn number 1.
Give that lap to Ricky Weiss. 0.003 at the line. It was that close. Mills hanging on down the back straightaway. He'll pull ahead of Weiss once again. Mills going to hang on to it and regain the lead on lap number 21.
Mills kept it on the bottom that time around in 3 and 4. And right now we're looking at 2 distinct grooves around this speedway, down low and up high. There's still traction to get up on the high side if they need it and if they are set up for it. And if they have the right tires at the right time, who will have it at the end of the race? Now we're into the second half of the race.
Corey Hedgecock right now is the fastest driver on the racetrack. His last lap time 16.5s compared to the other drivers running 16.7s and 8s. It'll be 20 to go. Next time by for your race leader, Trey Mills in the 14 car. Ricky Weiss, Dalton Wilson still right there. And these drivers are about to approach lap traffic. And that's where it'll get interesting, Roby.
Corey Hedgecock about 1.7 seconds behind this battle for the lead. Here comes Weiss on the inside. He'll clear Mills down the back straightaway to take the lead. They're approaching lap traffic as they come off at turn number 4. Here comes the 18D right with them. It's a 3-car dance for the lead. Here comes Corey Hedgecock. He's closing the gap now down to 1.3 seconds to the back bumper of Dalton Wilson. Right there, you can see him coming into your picture, the 23 car of Corey Hedgecock.
Yeah, he's still one of the fastest drivers on the racetrack right now. 16.8s compared to your leaders, 16.9s and 17.2s. So Hedgecock is closing the distance in a hurry as they're in lap traffic working their way through.
Ricky Weiss trying to lose Dalton Wilson in lap traffic. Got a lap car between himself and the 18 car. Wilson trying to clear the Mullenix car down the back straightaway.
Wilson still
that's the 59 car, a Hatchet, he's trying to get by. So now he's cleared him. Now he can set sail for the race leader. And Mike Marlar on the move. He's moved up 8 spots. He's up to the 9th position and looking for more. He's about to move by Cook for the 8th spot. That's who he's battling with now down the front straightaway. Weiss now with an 0.8 of a second lead over the big perm.
No lap cars in between first and second right now. So Wilson on the gas trying to find the right line to run down Ricky Weiss. It'll be 5 laps to go next time by for the Canadian.
And a hard-fought battle for that 5th position down the back straightaway. Zach Mitchell battling with Dalton Cook. Dalton Cook will take the 5th position down.
Twin sticks will be out for Ricky Weiss. Dalton Wilson right there with it. Lap car Josh Putnam directly in front of him. Wilson will get down the inside once again. Can he find a run? White flag will be out next time by. Roby, take us home.
Here comes Ricky Weiss on the back of Josh Putnam. We will see the Barron's performance. 1 to go signal. The white flag is out. 3/8 of a mile to go for Ricky Weiss. Here comes Dalton Wilson. He's closed in, looking for make a big move on the last lap. He's going to do it. He's going to have to do it now. Off of turn 4, down to the checkered flag. Ricky Weiss will take the win. Dalton Wilson in second, and Corey Hedgecock comes back for a podium finish in the 3rd spot.
And ladies and gentlemen, climbing out of the car, let him hear you, the Manitoba Missile, Ricky Weiss. Man, you had to work a little bit for this one, getting around Trey. You know, you guys were battling for a little bit there, but you got by him, then you held off Dalton. Man, how'd you feel out there?
I felt great. I mean, that was a hell of a race, and I got next to Trey, and, you know, I was running real good. Jimmy showed me that line on the bottom, and we were all about dead even there for a second, so I know if, you know, he could get that run off the corner that I was going to try it the next go-round when Gustin picked the top there, and we were pretty good. He kind of got the air off my nose a little bit, fell back, was able to get him the next time, got next to Trey, and, you know, when he did exactly what he needed to do. He's a smart driver, and he cut me off a little bit going in the 3, took the air off my nose and took off. And that's just racing. And I could tell he was getting a little snug on exit. I tried to arc my corner just to, do something different than he was, and I could gain a little bit and judge off of him. But hats off to him, Jimmy, Gustin, everybody here. Dalton, really good. And Jimmy, I actually went over and talked tires a little bit for the feature, so thanks to him for that and just being a straight-up dude. And all my sponsors who got me here. Tom, Travis is back at work, but can't wait for him to come back. And my mom, my dad, my grandpa watching. This one's special, and I'm proud to do it so close to the shop here in Tennessee. And, I was really questioning that track work, and, it really paid off. I think the track was awesome, and I don't know what they could have done better.
Talking about the track, how did it differ from during the heat races to after the track prep into the feature?
It was quite a bit different. Obviously, the tire choice plays a factor to that. Running a hard right rear, you just got to buy your time, and it's going to get better typically. Near the end of the race there, I didn't know how much of a lead I had with both. I knew there's no lap counter here, not that I know of, and I knew it had to have been getting close. I kept seeing the move over flag for those guys, but I didn't know how aggressive to get with the lap cars. And I know when you drive this, if you don't back your entry up a little bit, you just got no side bite through the corner. So, again, hats off to the guys for working their butts off, and Hunt the Front and everybody for putting this on, and 20 grand.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, $20,000 richer, the Manitoba Missile, Ricky Weiss. Man, not a win for you, but a pretty good run. You got to keep your head up on this one.
Yeah, we rolled up through there behind Ricky, and had a really good car. Can't thank my guys enough. Dean and Blake for busting their butts this week. Awesome car owners for standing behind us. We've had a lot of change here in the last 3 or 4 months, and we're getting there. I feel like we made progress this week. So thanks to them for standing behind us and giving us everything we need to do to get them down the road. Our great sponsors: ICS, MGL, Grant Lee, New Point Lighting Design, B&L Construction, the Auto Outlet, JR Truck and JR Motor Sales, just each and everybody, VP Racing Fuels, Bobby Taylor Oil, Hoosier, just like I said, everybody behind this deal. I'm sure I'm probably forgetting somebody, but it's been a while since we've been up here, so this is a win for us.
Kind of like what I said with Dalton, this isn't a win, but man, you got to feel really good after this one.
Yeah, I was just getting door banged everywhere back there, and it honestly pissed me off, and finally just got up on the wheel and started sliding people. But hats off to Ricky. Obviously, he drove a good race. Dalton Wilson for the second and everything. I think if I wouldn't have tried to exit Speedway with probably about 10 to go or something, I could have maybe done something with Dalton maybe. I don't know if I would have caught Ricky, but good car, starting 12th, and I don't even know where we fell back. Just like I felt like we got up to 8th or 9th, and then the next restart would be back to 13th and back to 11th and back to 12th. And just like, my God, man, I can't get going. So finally just got some good clean air, and I could run the lane that I wanted to run and just never would kind of mess up and everything. So it was a good night, the way it started and everything. So we'll take it. We got the kids here with us, so most important thing to me right now.